In this video, I'm going to be going over my Game Week 11 Fantasy Premier League team and showing you some wildcard teams that should be amazing for this game week and beyond. So let's get right into the video. Obviously, before we get into this video, please hit that like button and subscribe and turn on your notifications. That will help me out tremendously, and obviously you can change your mind at any time. And anyways, let's get into the video. So here's my team for Game Week 11, and I think it's a pretty good team. There's some nice fixture lists, some difficult ones, but honestly, overall, I'm quite liking it. Obviously, before we get into this video, please hit that like button and subscribe and turn on your notifications. That will help me out tremendously, and obviously you can change your mind at any time. And anyways, let's get into the video. Obviously, you got Roberto Martinez in net against Brentford. Good chance of a clean sheet there. Hopefully he pulls through. You've got João Canelo. Just like Canelo Alvarez, his performances pack a punch. And against not too good Liverpool side, I expect him to be providing me with some more fantasy points, like he has been doing for the last few weeks or so. You've got Kieran Dyer back in defense for me, like he always is, because he is just ever so consistent. He's ever so consistent. He gets all the points, but I'm sure you all know this by now. You all have him on your team because you are smart FPL players just like myself. And you've got David Luiz to round off the defense. Aston Villa, absolutely dead team. I believe the London Cowboys will come back and keep a clean sheet. Let's see how they do, but I'm very confident. Into the midfield, and the first thing you might notice is that no Salah is currently on the bench, obviously because he's been in bad form. But at the time of recording, he has just scored a hat-trick against the mighty Power Rangers. So, yeah, does that signal him coming back into form? I don't know. I guess we'll find out soon. But you know, with Mo Salah's performances, like, I kind of compare it to like constipation, right? You know, when you're constipated, obviously, you know, you can't produce the goods even when you want to do it. You go a number of days, or in this Salah's case, number of weeks of not producing any of the goods. You try, and you know, you're just not producing, right? And then suddenly, all of it one day or 1 week, all of it comes out all at once, and it's all good and dandy. And maybe it's just the same case with Salah's performance. Maybe he was just constipated and, you know, had some time for himself, and then boom, all of it comes out. So let's see if he follows that theory and produces more goals and performances. So yeah, let's hope that's the case. But for now, I think I'll just stick with him on the bench because, you know, he's playing Man City, and obviously they're very good. So in the midfield, we've got Gaza Martinelli, obviously against Liverpool. Fantastic performance. I expect the same against Leeds. And yeah, Arsenal are just, yeah, amazing. Maddison, hopefully he could do better than what he performed against Bournemouth. Yeah, I need you to perform because, you know, you got easy games, Maddison. Otherwise, I'll be calling you Addison Ray again, just like last video. Anyway, moving on. We got Louis Saha against Leicester. Hopefully he can perform as well. You know, no Leicester defenders, so I don't care if Saha scores or not. Well, I do care if he scores. I mean, like, obviously if Leicester concede, it's none of my business because I got no Leicester defenders. So yeah, let's just hope for a nice high-scoring game. We got Andreas. I put him in my Game Week 10 team, and he delivered, scored a goal. Absolutely brilliant. I hope the same against Bournemouth, so hopefully I'm betting on him to produce again. So yeah, come on, Andreas, let's go. And with the strikers, we've got Mitrovic. Now he says at the moment the foot injury is still there, 75% chance of playing. So if he plays, it's still a good fixture for him to play because he can definitely score. But if not, then no Salah can come in as a substitute. So yeah, we'll just wait and see about that. Ivan Toney. Now I do know that I have Roberto Martinez in goal, but I don't know. It's just a toss-up between one or the other. You know, it's just the sacrifice I gotta make at this point because I'm not too confident in Delo keeping a clean sheet. I think it will be a score-all game. And Nico Williams, like, I'm not sure about him as well. I know Wolves are an easy fixture, but last game Serge Aurier was starting. at right back, so I don't know if he's going to continue starting or he might come back in. So it's just a lot of unknowns at this point, so I just feel more confident in having at least a surefire starter, who could potentially bag me some goals and from their points as well. And Haaland, absolute unit, the captain for my game week, as for many of you as well. So yeah, that Liverpool defense is not the best, so I feel like he can definitely bag some more there. And yeah, that's my team for this game week. Let me know in the comments down below how well you think my team is going to do, and let me know how well you think you're going to do as well. Or you can comment on what players I should consider in the future. I would love to hear it all in the comments down below. So this is a potential wildcard team that I've drafted up for game week 11 for those who have yet to use their wildcards. So I think it's pretty solid. This team does take into account that Arsenal and Man City are both going to be blanking next game week. So yeah, so these are the three you can use for game week 11, and then game week 12 you can, put these three on the bench and still have 11 players on the pitch, so you can still get the maximum amount of points that you can possibly can. So I think it's very solid. So you got Haaland, De Bruyne against Liverpool, which I feel like they can do very well. You got Antony, who scored in every single game in his Premier League career so far, and yeah, very solid. Maddison, very easy fixture. Same with Zaha. Martinelli against Leeds, very easy fixture. He can go on the bench in game week 12, and after game week 12 his fixtures are pretty easy, so that's pretty good. You got the defense, you got 2 Chelsea defenders, because yeah, they've been very solid so far, so pretty good. Chelsea or the London Cowboys, or which they could potentially be called. You got Trippier, just your steady point getter, and then yeah, Dyer, very easy fixtures on game week 11. Not so much game week 12, but there we go. And Guaita, because he has a very easy fixture as well, fixture list as well. So yeah, overall pretty solid. You can obviously switch out players of your choosing, but yeah, I feel like as a base, this is pretty solid for what you can get. So yeah, and that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, leave a like and subscribe and turn on your notifications. That would help me out tremendously, and I will see you all in the next video.